ones, my name is Sam and welcome to my channel So Let's Sparkle with Sam. Today it is hot. I don't need to tell you that. If you're in the UK you probably know, and you might be very warm yourself. So you have straight out of the shower Sam, hair slicked back to keep as cool as possible. No hair straighteners are coming anywhere near me in July and August. Thank you very much. But I'm still here with my cup of Positivi-tea, and there is nice hot tea in there because no matter the weather, I'm still an 8 cups of tea kind of girl. Yeah, I need to have my tea no matter the weather. So yeah, how are you all doing? How have you all been? Hope you are all well. Thank you so much for all of your love in my last video. I'm gonna miss So Fruity, but I'm really looking forward to getting my kit off. More about that a bit later. Oh, it sounds great for this kind of weather, doesn't it? So yes, what I am wearing, in fact, I'm going to get onto that very, very soon. But first, I just want to say thank you. I reached 8,000 subscribers this week. Yay! And I can't quite believe it. I keep looking at the numbers thinking that they're going to go away again. So thank you every one of you, anyone that's ever watched, commented, liked and supported me on my YouTube channel. Thank you very much. I know it's just a number, but it's great because it just reminds me to keep going. So thank you very much. So my outfit of the day is not a Leah dress. Now, I know some of you will be saying, Sam, it looks very much like the Leah dress. And I know that you have the Leah pattern, which I do because I have bought the Leah pattern to make a Leah for my daughter who is called Leah. But this is not a Leah, but it did come from a Leah kit. Now, before I get you all confused, let me just take you back a bit. So I bought the Leah kit from the lovely girls at the Fabric Obsession because I was obsessed with this fabric. So I love this fabric. It's rainbow dots. It looks like tiny dancing planets. I mean, it's everything that I need a fabric to be. It's got that lovely navy background, which I love, and then lots of nice bold colours. And I just, as soon as I saw the fabric, and I knew I wanted to try the Leah pattern, I just snapped the kit up straight away. Now the lovely ladies at Fabric Obsession have been making up lots of lovely Leahs and they all look great in them. However, I made a toile of the Leah and it just wasn't right. It needed lots and lots of alterations. It wasn't right at all. So I decided that although I still want to make a Leah for my Leah, and I'm prepared to do all of the hard work for that, I didn't want to do it for this. So this is an Ashton top. I will do a little stand up and doing a twirl. And I'll obviously try and put in. So here it is, and here is the difference between the Leah and the Ashton top. Are these gorgeous darts. So it just means that I can still have this nice tight fitting under my armpit, but because of this bust dart I've got room for my chest, which means that it's away from my body, which makes it gorgeous for this weather. It sits really, really nicely. I've got a bright pink bra on, but it's nicely hidden. And everything is nice and neat in that facing. So yeah, the Ashton top is normally a top in 2 lengths. It's normally cropped and hip length. And what I did is I just made it longer. So I'll pop a picture. I put a picture of me here and it finishes just above my knee, which is exactly where I like short dresses to finish. Not too short. Because I think that was the other thing with the Leah, is that I would have liked it a bit longer than the Leah as well. So it's not a Leah, it's an Ashton. I didn't want to force it. I wanted a simple shift dress. So I took what I knew and went with there. I have to say, I'm I'm pleased with myself for lots of reasons. I'm pleased with myself because I just didn't go in like a bull in a china shop, which, you know, past Sam would have done. I would have gone, I've got the fabric, I've got the pattern, let's make it, you know, never mind the consequences that it's not going to fit me. I would have just done it, and new Sam, with the experience that I've had, went, no, is this going to fit you? Is it the right pattern for you? Does it suit your body shape? Do you need to do a bust adjustment? I did all of those things. Yay me. Tick, tick, tick. And then I made a decision. I love you, Leah, but it's not for me. I needed something else. I love the style. I want to feel like all of my vlogging friends wearing these lovely Leahs. I want, you know, but I can't. I've got to think about it. So I made an Ashton and I hacked it and I love it. Yeah, but don't worry, the Leah story is not finished. I am still got that gorgeous leftover cocktail fabric. So it's actually Fabric Godmother cocktail fabric, but I bought it from Beyond the Pink Door in a lovely viscose crepe. I've got about 1.5 meters left over, and I am planning on making the Leah, this one, which the lovely Megan is wearing with the ties sides, for my daughter Leah. I will need to do some alterations for her, but I'm prepared to do it for her. But for me, I just knew I was going to get a better fit. So yeah, the Leah story is not finished. I will still be making a Leah for my Leah, but for me, I made an Ashton and I love it and I couldn't be happier. So yeah, let me know what you do when you see, if you see a pattern, you think, oh, I love that. What are the questions that go through your brain? You know, what do you really think about? Or do you just buy it? Do you just buy it and go, hey, let's see what happens. So what's been going on this week? So this week I have been, it's funny actually, because I'm reaching the 8K milestone this week, because I've been doing a lot of thinking back to kind of where I started in vlogging, where I started in So Let's Sparkle, and where I started with my business. And where I started with soletsparkle.com and my shop was my fabric wipes kits. So, and I've not really had very many in stock for a little while, mainly because I've just been so busy and I've not had very much time to make them up. They do take a little bit of time to organise, so I did take some time this week. I cut all of the templates, I cut all of the bamboo toweling, so I made it snow in my sewing studio in 46. No, I would have been grilled. In 36 degrees. It was such fun. Bamboo toweling, when you cut it, kind of gives that snow effect. So yeah, so I've made up some of those. Mr. Sparkles helped me with the labels and the QR codes. Yeah, and I have popped them all in a bag, ready to take to Much Ado About Stitching on Sunday, because I've decided to do a little tiny kind of pop-up shop at the social on Sunday and see if anyone wants a kit. And then the rest, whatever doesn't sell, will go onto the shop on Monday. So yeah, that was exciting. What else have I been up to this week? Yeah, so tomorrow I've got my Much Ado About Stitching, so I've been getting myself all ready. I'm very excited because my very good friend Catherine, so over to Makery, is going to come to the session tomorrow. So yeah, if you are coming, folks, beware, there will be a small amount of squealing and hugging going on. I'm hoping that Catherine will come a little bit earlier so we can get that all out of the way. But it is always lovely to see my very dear friend Catherine. And I have a big pile of bits and pieces. Lots of friends that know that I'm going to see her has been giving me things to give to her. So I've got a big bag of things. So I've been getting ready for that, making sure that I've got everything. I might even finish my Rivy shirt that I started last session, but I've also got a pear shirt cut out to get my perfect pairing. So yeah, I've basically got 2 shirts, one that's nearly done and one that's just cut out. I mean, I'm not quite sure who I'm trying to kid. I'm not going to get 2 shirts sewn up tomorrow, but I might pop them in the bag and see what happens. Yeah, let me know what you think might happen. So, and then I've had my fruity aftermath. So if you sign up to my newsletter, I send a newsletter once a week, and you can sign up on my website, so at sparkle.com. I have been putting all of my kind of fruity makes that I've made for So Fruity, and kind of finishing my So Fruity mini series. And yeah, and so that's been really, really good, and popped all of my other projects up on there. Yeah, I have definitely got enough fabric though to do So Fruity, hashtag So Fruity 27. So don't let me buy any more fruity fabrics. Now, a little teaser for next month. So when you watch me again, it will on Thursday. Oh, there's definitely pesky flies in my studio. It's because all of the windows are open. So yes, if you join me on Thursday, my So Fruity Thursdays are going to be replaced by Get Your Kit Off in July. Now, before you start thinking anything weird's going on, it's just a way of me reminding you and reminding myself of all of those beloved kits that we have on our shelves, under our beds, in our studios, under our sewing tables. You know, wherever they are, it's time to grab them out and yeah, and give them what they need, which is to be made up. Now, every time I keep thinking about Get Your Kit Off, I look and get all of my kits out, look through what I've got, and every day I'm finding more and more. Last count was 14. So yeah, watch on Thursday, find out what kits I've got to sew up and which ones I might be sewing first. And yeah, you never know, you might have the same kit as me. Maybe we could sew it together, because I am going to have a session on my Social Sparkle platform to get your kit off and sew kits together. Oh my goodness, that tea is so good. Even when it's hot, tea is just the most refreshing drink in the world. Do you not think? I almost forgot something that has come into my sewing room this week. So I was very, very lucky this month, and the lovely Andrea from Beyond the Pink Door sent me a stretch box kit, which was so lovely of her. Well, not kit, the stretch box. So it's a stretch fabric box. It's a surprise box that you can order once a month. You do have to be fastest finger first. Yeah, you have to have a look on her website around the 15th of the month, and yeah, and then there is a stretch box that you can pop and buy. But she saved me one and sent me one, and I couldn't be more delighted. I have opened it because I had a sneaky peek of the fabric. I kind of knew the colours were in it, and I wanted to get it washed up because I kind of want to get it sewn quite soon for another little secret squirrel project that I'm hoping to do for Beyond the Pink Door really, really soon. So in the stretch box, you get your little card, and then on the card is a QR code, and the QR code takes you to the fantastic little e-booklet that gives you lots of information about the fabrics, and it is written by my lovely friend Tamlin, so it is well worth a peruse and a read. And then you get your little sweetie bag. I always find that the dotty bags don't remind me of sweets as much as the stripy ones. Is that a thing? I feel like the stripy ones feel like sweetie bags, and the dotty ones just feel more like a lovely gift bag. Tell me I'm crazy. I don't know. Oh, lovely. So not jersey needles, but stretch needles. So 4 jersey fabrics, 4 stretch fabrics, but there is a slight difference. Aren't they great? They're really, really handy. I find that stretch needles are kind of ones that you can use for most things. They're great for kind of if you've got to sew elastic on and those kinds of things. So they're really good, handy. I'm definitely going to be popping that in my caddy to take to much do, because I like to take a kind of emergency box of needles just in case. Those are great. And then this is Mariflex thread. Look at the colour. Violent pink, my favourite pink. Look at that. Yeah, I love that. So let's show you the fabric. It is this. So it is a viscose jersey. I've got 1.5 meters. It is very wide. It's a good wide jersey. And just look. I mean, the colours are so me. They are definitely my colours. Purples, greens, violent pinks. I can just to get away with this slightly kind of pastel-y coral affair because of the brighter colours. I wouldn't wear that kind of colour on its own. And yeah, doesn't it look great? I mean, there's so much drama in those. Someone did tell me what that flower was called, and I've totally forgotten. I'm not very good with flowers, unless it's a daisy or a tulip or a daffodil. Not quite sure. But hey ho, isn't it gorgeous? And the great thing about this fabric is it matches almost exactly. I mean, I can't believe how wonderfully, well, I can believe how wonderfully it matches, but it matches with a fabric that I'm using for a secret squirrel project that's also from Beyond the Pink Door. So yeah, keep your eyes out for that, because that is going to be magical. Sorry I can't share too much with you, but I hope you can tell that I'm very excited about doing it. So it should be a fantastic project. I need to I am looking for ideas, a little bit of what I could make with this fabric. It needs to be a top. I would like it to have short or shortish sleeves, not long sleeves. And I don't want it to be panelled in a way. I don't really want to break up this lovely, lovely design. And obviously it must be suitable for viscose jersey. So pop them in the comments if you fancy. Let me know. Yeah, even better if I've never made it before. That would be even better if it's one that I've not heard of, because I would quite like to do something completely new. So yeah, so I can't believe I nearly forgot that. I was so excited when that came earlier this week, and I saved it. I didn't show it during my So Fruity video. I've been saving it for, you know, a little bit of sparkle on a Sunday, and I nearly forgot. Can you believe it? Well, actually, you probably can believe it. What am I getting up to next week? Next week is a good week. It's a busy week. It's July. I'm really hoping that they will announce the new contestants of the Sewing Bee next week or very soon, so that I can start organising my sweepstake, which I run on my Facebook page. But if you sign up to my newsletter, you'll find out all more about that. So yeah, that will keep me very busy. I've got lots of secret squirrel projects that can be launched next week, so I'm going to be busy finishing those. I've got quite a few new kind of ventures going on. I've had a few things going on in the background, and a few of those are nearly ready. So yeah, I've got lots of fun things happening this week. So yeah, let me know what you're doing this week. Are you up to anything exciting? Have you got any exciting sewing projects on the go? I'm ever so nosy, so let me know. Whatever you are doing, don't forget to sparkle, and I'll see you all really soon. Bye for now.